Hello, my dear health seeker. Inga from Health Origins here. So today I've got a super exciting recipe to share with you. It's actually a Lithuanian summer dish. So we prepare this traditionally in summer because it's called beetroot soup. So it's a literal translation from Lithuanian words šaltibarščiai, so it's a cold beetroot soup. So let's begin. So I've got a pot here. I probably need a little bit bigger pot, but we'll see if we can fit this in. And then I've got my ingredients. So I've got my cucumber, which is kind of a big one, or one smallish cucumber, chopped up into kind of 1 centimeter cubes, something along those lines. You can do it smaller or bigger, it's up to you, but leave the skin on. If your cucumber is organic, that's fine, just wash it. But if it's not, then watch my video that I've recorded how to properly wash your vegetables and fruits to remove the most amount of pesticides. So I'll link to the video for this. So cucumber with the skin on, chopped up. Then I've got my beetroot, grated. It's about 2 medium-sized beetroots here, and make sure you wear gloves and maybe some kind of apron if you don't want to be wearing beetroot on your hands and on your clothes for the next couple of days. And then I've got about 3 scallions, and normally we use just green parts for this, but I don't like waste, so I've made sure I've chopped up the white bits, smaller. So, and I'm using everything. If you're using just green parts, add, maybe 4 or 5 scallions then. Then I've got about half a block of firm tofu, just original, no flavoring, firm tofu that I've just cut up into about centimeter cubes as well. And then our base is gonna be organic soya milk and my homemade, also from this milk, basically I make soy yogurt. So I'm gonna link to this video for you as well if you wanted to make your own, or you could just buy store-bought plain soy yogurt from Alpro or any other brand as well. So and then I've got some salt as well. And dill, that's very important. You need to have dill as well for this recipe. So best is obviously fresh dill, but if you can't get fresh dill, then frozen like here will work as well. So it's about 4 tablespoons, or about 1/3 of a cup of chopped dill I've got. So basically what we're gonna do, we're gonna now combine the yogurt and the milk together. So it's about half a liter of yogurt you'll need for this. Mine is just slightly a little bit more, but I'm just gonna use it all up. So yogurt, and then I'm gonna pour my whole liter of soy milk. So kind of, I think soy milk would probably be the best one to use from plant milks, because it's kind of most neutral, and this one is just plain whole beans, so it's just beans and water, so quite plain tasting milk. Because if you use almond, for example, that's quite a strong taste. Oat might be okay actually. Oat milk might work. I don't know about rice milk, that might work too. So something like unflavored and quite plain tasting milk you want for this. And also I forgot to mention, we'll also might need a little bit of lemon juice as well, because I'm gonna just mix those 2 together and I'm gonna try it, and if it's not sour enough, then we might squeeze half a lemon into this as well. So now this is mixed, I'm gonna do a little taste test. Yeah, and it's definitely not sour enough for me. So it depends. Some people like it a little bit sweeter, and some people like it a bit more sour, and it also depends how sour your yogurt is to begin with. But yeah, it definitely needs more more sourness here, so I might even use a whole lemon juice, we'll see. And what happens as well when you put the acid into this, it acts to, because traditionally this base is, traditionally this base is made from buttermilk, right? So sour milk. Is it called buttermilk? Sour milk. So it's not really a fresh milk that we make it from, you know, dairy milk, but it's more sour milk. Or some people use some fresh milk mixed with some yogurt or sour cream, like we just did here. But still, you know, the flavor of this should be actually sour and not sweet. So let me just try one more time. That's better, but I think it still needs a little bit more. So I've got my other half of the lemon, and I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit more in, maybe not all of it, let's see. And I did a cardinal sin, if you noticed, just before. What I did was I double dipped with the same spoon I've just licked before. I thought I was taking a different spoon, but it was the same. So if you want your meals to last much longer, don't do this, yeah, because your saliva starts breaking down the dish as soon as you do that. So this, I've washed this, so this is a fresh spoon again. This is nice. So it's about, it was about, probably about 3 tablespoons of lemon juice here. So now all we need to do is add all the ingredients. So we can start with our cucumber. We can add the tofu, and this is, like I said, half of a small block of tofu chopped up. The scallions in here, the dill, which is a necessary ingredient in this soup. You can't not have dill for this soup, I'm afraid. And then, of course, beetroot. It wouldn't be called beetroot soup without the beetroot. Some people I know use marinated beetroot for this, but then perhaps don't add any lemon juice then, because I find it a bit too sour. This soup needs to be kind of nicely sour, not like so sour that you're not enjoying it anymore. So yeah, so this is combining all these ingredients into the soup, and then the last thing is salt. So you probably want about half a teaspoon of salt. So you want about half a teaspoon of salt, or, you know, and then you kind of tailor it to your preference, more or less. And once you got the flavor just right, so it's really nice and tasty, you know, got enough salt, not too little, we're gonna be then eating it with hot potatoes. So steamed potatoes normally are eaten with this. But let me see if we've got enough salt. I have a suspicion that I think we're missing a bit more salt. Yeah, it definitely needs more salt, probably the same amount. So mix that in now. then the tofu here, I forgot to say, it represents the boiled egg, because normally, traditionally, in this Lithuanian šaltibarščiai dish, the cubes, the white cubes here, would be actually boiled egg. So that's why tofu is kind of to represent that white egg look and also kind of texture. I find it really works really well in this soup. So let me do a little quick taste test whether it's salty enough. No, it needs still a bit more. Just work with your preference on salt. You'll know how salty you like your dishes. And you also can put some salt on your potatoes as well. You know, on your boiled potatoes, you can just grind some salt on that if you find that the actual soup is not salty enough. So now we're gonna get some potatoes, see if we can get Mark and do some taste testing. So Mark is busy, so you're gonna have to do with me taste testing. Look at this beautiful red deliciousness. And then I've got some steamed potatoes, so they're in the skins, but obviously you can do whichever way you like. And I've chopped some a bit of chive on them, or you can put some more dill. So let me taste test this for you. Yum. And then you take the potato as well. And you know what else I like? I like putting a little bit more salt on my potatoes as well. So I'm gonna do it with the rest of them. But oh, this is delicious. So I guess in a way it's quite a strange soup if you never obviously had it and it's new to you, but it's kind of pretty much a liquid salad if you think about it. It's just got more sauce than usual, right? Because beetroots and onions or scallions and cucumbers, you'd put everything in a salad, wouldn't you? So it's just more sour cream, I guess. Yeah, it's made into a soup, and it's amazing, guys, and it's so good on a hot summer's day, cold soup like this. So really, the way it's properly done, that you make it and you put it in the fridge for a little while first and then you eat it. But I must say I don't like it too cold, so this is perfect, because obviously the yogurt and the milk were from the fridge anyway, so it's pretty cold. So refreshing. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of my soup and potatoes. And let me know, guys, if you try this and what you thought of it. Is there any other different dishes you would like me to showcase on the channel? Maybe different countries, or maybe more from Lithuania? Just let me know down in the comments. And if you're new here, welcome, and subscribe for more videos just like this, and hit that bell button so you get notified. And remember, food is fuel, so be mindful of what you put in your body. Until next time, guys.